Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. And let's see what we can do with this attache case. Let's go! Okay, so we have here an attache case full of, what do you think? Can you guess? Well, if your answer are poker chips, then you are correct. Okay. Yes, I had a phase in my life wherein I used to enjoy playing poker, okay, with family as well as in some poker dens, okay. But that was a long time ago, and as you can see, I have my own set of chips. Although the deck is missing and a lot of the chips are missing, my niece and nephews had something to do with that. But another reason I have some missing chips is because I've been using it to create my own Heroclix bystanders. Okay, and that's what I'm going to teach you in this particular video. So let's start off from the beginning. Okay, so the first thing that you have to take note is that bystanders are critical in the game. There are a lot of figures that usually generates their bystanders, okay, and bystanders are mostly part of your main force, and they come in usually during the game and not necessarily in force construction. Okay, so like for example, I have this figure Annihilation, one of the chases in X-Men X of Swords set, okay, and you can see her trait: command the hordes, leadership when she uses it, friendly characters with the Oracle keyword within 3 squares are considered to be adjacent to her. And the second part of that trait, at the beginning of your turn, generate a daemon bystander, max 3. Okay, so included in her card is the bystander referred to in that particular trait, and it's a charge, quake, invincible, and exploit weakness bystander. Okay, so some figures would generate a bystander that's also part of the set, meaning there's a figure for that particular bystander. Like Blackheart generates Hellfire Club Guard, and you can always get a Hellfire Club Guard actual figure. Okay, but for the case of Annihilation, the bystanders, there's no actual figure of this. Sure, you can get a proxy, and that's totally fine. Okay, you can use a Mage Knight figure or any other toy that might represent, that would serve as a stand-in for the daemon. You can also get multiple Annihilation and then cut off the bystanders if you want to do that. But this being a chase figure, you might not want to do that because of the cost that it will entail. Okay, so the next best thing is to, again, create your own daemon bystander. So you can clearly see this is scaled up, okay, because if you cut this off, it's not going to be as big as a square, a 1x1 square in Heroclix. So you want to scale it up to make sure that it is just right for that 1x1 box. Okay, so there are a lot of websites for you to get Heroclix Roll20 assets. For example, you can Google Heroclix Roll20 assets, and it will give you a lot of resources that you can already print for your bystander needs. Okay, and that's the first step. So go to Heroclix Roll20 assets, search for the bystander, and then print your bystander. Okay, so you can, I'll show you, for example, you can just copy paste the bystander in Microsoft Word. Okay, so resize it to your desired scale. Okay, what I usually do is change the percentage of Microsoft Word to 100%, and then put a poker chip on my screen, okay, on my monitor, just to make sure that they are indeed perfect for the poker chip I'm going to place them. Okay, so order them. So you can see here, this is a regular 8x11 paper. Okay, so I can already print 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 bystanders in one page. Okay, so that's what I usually do. Okay, so but of course, you don't print it on regular paper. You print it on sticker paper. Okay, so this is a sticker paper. So you can see, you can peel off that particular backside, and then so that you can have the sticker paper ready to be utilized. Okay, so but I encourage you not to do that immediately. The best approach is after printing, you cut off, okay, the bystander, okay, using scissors or any means. Cut it off, and then after you cut it off, that's when you take out or you peel off the sticker protection underside of the paper. Okay, so after you cut it off, then you now have to select where you want to put your sticker. Okay, your cutout sticker. So you can see here there are different colors: greens, white, reds, and black. Okay, I usually would keep the same color for the bystanders. So for example, I made a couple of this one. Okay, so they're both on green chips just to have consistency. Okay, and of course you can put in two bystanders back to back. Okay, for your custom, for one poker chips, just to make sure that you are recycling it, maximizing the space. Okay, so print it out and then just slap it in your poker chips. Okay, so you can already see I usually have used the black and the whites. Those are my favorite in terms of making bystanders. Okay, so by the way, you can also get some bystanders in the dice and token pack. Like this one is part of the dice and token pack. It would have been nice if there was an orange poker chip just to make sure that it is partnered. But again, the closest is blue, but I'm not so fan of blue, so that's why I chose the green one. Okay, so you can also buy multiple dice and tokens, but that can be very expensive for certain number of bystanders. Okay, and the finishing touch, as you can see, is to add your printed bystanders, stickered bystander into a coin case protector. Okay, so you can get this by bunch. Okay, so you can just slap in your bystander, okay, and then put it in, and it protects your bystander forever. So against dust and against whatever it is. Okay, so sometimes you might want to have the underside your own logo. If you have the other side your own logo, okay, just to make sure that you indicate whose property is the bystander, just in case it gets mixed up in other players' boxes, I guess. Okay, but for me, I again use both sides to print my bystanders. Okay, so again, there are ways to get bystanders. You can buy, you can make your own. I say do it yourself. What do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you make your custom bystanders? And until next time, bye bye.